Hey everybody. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today is the day. NHL playoff hockey starts tonight. I am so excited. I hope that you guys are just as excited as I am. This kicks off the best 2 months in all of sports. It's going to be absolutely epic. We've got some great matchups. In the first round this year, we have the chance for some incredible matchups, all playoffs long, all the way down to the cup final. It's finally here. The last couple days with no hockey. Sunday was all right. It was just one day, but then not having hockey on Monday or Tuesday either really sucked. Having 3 straight days with no hockey was not fun. But now we have hockey every single day for at least the next few weeks. Really till you get down to the end, there are no off days from this point on because there's somebody playing every day, basically. Tonight, we're kicking off the Stanley Cup playoffs with 5 games tonight. So 5 different series start tonight, another 3 start tomorrow. We have Columbus and Tampa Bay, Pittsburgh and New York, St. Louis and Winnipeg, Dallas and Nashville, and Vegas and San Jose, all kicking off their series tonight, with Toronto and Boston, Carolina and Washington, and Colorado and Calgary starting tomorrow. So just in the first 2 nights, it's going to be absolutely incredible. So many game ones, so many great matchups to watch. Obviously, a lot of these games go on at the same time, so you can't watch everything. But pick your series, stick with it, and just watch as much hockey as you can for the next 2 months because it's going to be awesome. So with the playoffs starting tonight, there were a couple things I wanted to, channel-wise, remind you guys about and talk about. First is the Bracket Challenge. There's still time to join Off the Wall Hockey Bracket Challenge League. I'll put the link to the league in the description of this video again. And also, just if you go to NHL Bracket Challenge and search in the leagues Off the Wall Hockey, it should come right up. I believe we have 22 people signed up already, which is awesome. That's more than I thought would do it. But if you're interested and haven't done it yet and want to do a bracket challenge and put it and join the Off the Wall Hockey League with this channel, it's me and a bunch of subscribers. Make sure you do that. You have until the games start today. So make sure you get that done as soon as possible before action starts, because once things start, I don't think you can add any, you can't change anything or add any new brackets or anything. So kind of a last call on that, last chance to get your bracket in. Again, the link to the Off the Wall Hockey League will be in the description, as well as if you just search Off the Wall Hockey in NHL Bracket Challenge, it should come up. Also, live streams. I want to remind you all about live streams. We're going to do a bunch these playoffs. Now, live streams aren't going to be an everyday thing. I'm not going to do it every day, but I am going to do them pretty often. And I don't know how often you guys want me to do them. I definitely can't do it every night, but I can. I know last year in the playoffs, I usually ended up doing like 2 to 3 a week. If you guys want me to up that to like 3 or 4. Depending on how things go, and then once we get into game 7s and stuff, obviously, you're gonna want to stream during those. But I want an idea of like how often you guys are willing to, how much you want to watch, and how often to do it. I already have the first 3 set. Tonight we have Pittsburgh versus New York. Tomorrow we have Boston versus Toronto, and then Sunday it's Pittsburgh versus New York again for game 3 of that series. Those are the first 3 I'm going to do, and then we'll, next week I'll figure out when we get closer to next week. But is 3 or 4 a week a good number? I'm not going to do it every day, but I could cut it down. I don't want to overdo it. I could cut it down to maybe 2 a week. But if you guys want me to keep streaming and keep doing a bunch of them, then I'll do as many as I can. And again, with those, because there are so many games going on at the same time, there's probably going to be a lot where it's kind of the same teams over and over, and that's because I'm a hockey fan too, and I kind of have to pick a series and watch it. There's a lot of games going on at the same time, so I can't watch everything. So basically, you have the schedule is set up where this group of these series go on this night, the Wednesday starting series, then you have the series that start on Thursday, and they just kind of alternate night after night. But I kind of have to pick a series, especially with the Eastern Conference, where the games all start right around the same time. I kind of have to pick one and stick with it. Because I'm not going to, watch the first 3 games of Pittsburgh and New York, and then for Game 4 just switch to Columbus, Tampa Bay. That doesn't make any sense if I've been following the Pittsburgh-New York series the entire time. Unless that series gets boring or isn't close or something, something like that, and then Tampa Bay and Columbus is, I guess I could switch it. But for the most part, I'm starting with switching, sticking to particular series. So in the East, I'm mainly going to be watching Pittsburgh and New York on those nights and Boston and Toronto on those nights. Those are the ones that I think will be the best. And so those are probably going to get streamed more than anything else. And then, the late games I'm probably not going to stream much during because they're on so late, and I may not even watch the whole game. Those 10:30 starts are tough on the East Coast. They go really late to like 1 a.m. sometimes, so I'm probably only going to watch a period of those or maybe a couple, but it's going to be hard for me to watch the whole game given how late they go. So, the weekends really do give a chance to maybe get some other series in there because, you have afternoon games mixed in, which means the games are more spread out time-wise. They're not all at the same time, where during the week, everything is at night. There's no afternoon games, so, you have 7, 7:30, 8 starts, and then you have your 10, 10:30 starts. So I can't watch everything. I'm going to try and, stick to certain series, ones that I think will be really good. If they end up not being good, then I can maybe switch something and start watching another one. But, if you're, looking for Nashville and Dallas streams or St. Louis and Winnipeg streams, that's probably going to be hard to do because those games are going on at the same time as Pittsburgh and New York, and that's one of the main series that I'm watching. So the streams might end up being kind of the same series over and over, but that's just how it's going to have to be. And again, the weekend does kind of give you a chance to spread that out a little bit with the afternoon game. So, maybe if I wanted to do on Saturday, I could do Carolina-Washington at 3 o'clock, and that would be, probably the only chance to get a Carolina-Washington game in because there's no other games going on at that time. But I just want to, talk about that. I want to remind everyone about the streams. I want to remind everyone about the bracket challenge. And playoff hockey is here. Playoff hockey is finally here. I am so excited. I mean, towards the end of the last 2 months of the regular season, I was done with the regular season. I was like, can we just get to the playoffs now? We're finally here. So I absolutely cannot wait. Games start tonight, and I am really, really pumped up to watch Pittsburgh and New York tonight. I think that's going to be a great series. I have the Islanders winning. I feel like I'm probably in the minority with that, although I've definitely seen other people saying that the Islanders are going to win. But I'm probably in the minority. I think more people are taking Pittsburgh. But tonight, 7:30, Pittsburgh, New York, going to be a great one. Then tomorrow, Toronto and Boston, back at it again. One of the best current rivalries in the NHL. Going to be really good stuff. So with that, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. All those links are down in the description below. If you'd like to further support the channel, the links to our Patreon and merchandise store are in the description as well. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.